That is the Santon Global Entrepreneurship Startup Huddle, where our theme was smart freight and logistics. And our startup founder was Mr. Mpshe with ATARAH Solutions, speaking telematics, interesting topics about tracking of cars, a lot of security features as well. Some of the things that I actually wasn't aware of. Very, very informative to see the convergence of technology with transport and logistics. Take a listen.
So the issue we get when I started is that, especially with SMMEs, I own a truck, I own 2, I own 5 trucks. I'm happy with just having a tracker in my company. I'm fine. Don't tell me about a TMS system, video telematics. Now I know I collect coal and I know my truck where it is, and unfortunately it does not end there. There's a company called JC Auditors within the industry of logistics. They certify trucking companies in RTMS certificate. In RTMS certificate, it's like your ICO 9000, but within South Africa for the trucking space. And what most trucking companies don't understand is, in the near future, even this year, most mining companies, if you are not accredited with RTMS, you won't have business. And what they do is they come and audit your business and see how you record your things, your payroll, your tires, fuel, how you manage your overall operation. And if you're not managing it professionally, literally you won't be accredited with an RTMS certificate. Obviously you pay for it. So with our systems, we automate the entire process, that you don't have a lot of Excels and whatnot. So that's essentially what we provide. SMMEs, we have always, when you go to a client, they'll tell you about capacity. But you can't meet our demands. So it is important for us to collaborate with people that have already been there. It is not necessarily that they will take business away from you.
So what I've actually found in terms of the cross-border operations is that you find many trucks at the border struggling to transport the goods to the other countries because the customs clearance process was not very proper. And you find others that are able to send documents manually to a clearance agent. Let's say they're in Johannesburg and they send it to Harare and they have to send it through courier and so on. That, delay the whole process of customs clearance. And you find that after the truck has arrived, now the customs clearance on the side, and the SARS of that country on the side struggle to work on this process. That's why you find now a lot of goods in the state warehouses because the process was not properly aligned and hence. So does your system enhance that particular process to avoid the bottlenecks?
We are able to do that. For instance, there's a company in Wadeville that, so in terms of the customs and clearance documents, you are even able to take pictures or scan those particular pictures, documents, and send them through prior to you coming through. So we are able to. So that's how they used to steal, like he said. It sounds simple, but literally people used to come out with brand new bakkies. So our solution prevented that, and as well as if a car is stolen, and it has a case number, we inform the area supervisor and management to say, here's this person who's driving this particular vehicle, and this particular vehicle was stolen, and here's the case number. So that's the reason with integration with SAPS, and they inform SAPS and things like that. Mastering system, it's an evacuation system, it coincides with the visitor management. It's called a road call. So whenever there's an evacuation in the building, we stand somewhere. So visitor management, a roll call encompasses that, so that we know no one is left. We know who's in the building, who's out of the building. What we do specifically to mines, because we have data of trucks that are involved in theft, or drivers, we have that particular data. If we import you as our client, we are able to share with you that particular data so that you know that if a certain truck like this or a person like this was involved in a different mine, we are able to share that particular data with you. Coal is been stolen, and there's a syndicate that's going on right there. So the coal has been stolen. So our solution is to prevent that. So what happens is, with this particular solution we're offering, this particular mine, is prior to a truck coming to the premises, it needs to be scheduled so that we know who's on the premises, and we are able to even indicate what the period of time from one side to the other, how long it took, and so forth. So that's the solution we're offering, and this is just an example of the SAPS integration. At the bottom it says recent theft, confirmed vehicle status as SAPS as system vehicle. So it shows you the VIN number, the engine number, and the case number. It shows you the case number as well.
Do you facilitate that training and upskilling yourself, or you empower the client, I suppose, or the customer to do that in-house themselves?
I am able to connect them with people who would be able, for instance, with iPhone. I have a connection with iPhone, and
Sure.
I'm busy right now with Tita, will be offering certain qualifications within logistics and supply chain. Because you are busy capturing data, this is not your core business, capturing data and so forth. You are able to upskill them into other operations within the business that can better suit your operation. Because once these are automated, you upskill them to do other things that affect directly the business. So in all spaces, it does not necessarily mean if a certain aspect of the business is automated, people lose jobs.